channel, and today we're playing some more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So in the last episode, we had two deaths, Sayaka and Junko. And so now we have to, I guess, investigate and figure out who murdered Sayaka. Junko died because she attacked the headmaster, Monokuma. So let's take a look at her body. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on, just a second. She's dead, then that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real. Hell no, someone save me, let me out of here. Somebody help me. You're just now accepting that. Okay, so I have a question. What happens if somebody commits suicide, right? So like say Sayaka. What if nobody actually killed her and she just killed herself? Like, are we still gonna have like a trial and try to figure it out? Or is it just like nothing happens? And so I don't know if anyone actually commits suicide or if that's actually what happened to Sayaka. I'm just wondering if, like what would happen if someone did commit suicide. But yeah, let's talk to these people. Let's start back here, and then we'll just work our way to the right. So we'll start with Toko Fukawa. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Okay, nothing. Hifumi, consciousness has crashed. We're starting now. Please wait a moment. So, I'm gonna say right now, I suspect this guy because he hates 3D women. He prefers 2D, so he's killing off all the women. Joking, but alright, let's see. Someone got right in front of us. Okay, but for real, I'm suspecting Toko, maybe Mondo and Celeste, mainly because he's kind of like a biker gang, kind of rough and tough, so maybe he killed her. I'm suspecting Celeste because she seems kind of, I don't know, she was talking all about, oh, well, you gotta adapt to survive or else you're gonna die. She kind of just seemed a little, I don't know, nonchalant about the whole thing or something. I don't know. And then I'm suspecting Togo because of like her severe like personality switches. She just seems kind of crazy. So right now I'm suspecting those three. Obviously, if you played the game, don't tell me, don't post spoilers or anything. But yeah. Okay, let's continue on talking to these people. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Come on, man, let me out of here. Come on, someone let me out. Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. Oh, he is the killer, then that's the perfect chance to destroy all the evidence. I would think you need at least two people keeping watch, so one person keeps the other person honest. Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you. Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op, base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. Huh? So, you've already noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead. Take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died. I knew it. We are so suspicious because she died in our room. She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh, hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few can't read. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect the clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong... Oh, do I really have to say any more? I'd rather you didn't. No. Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like that, Kyoko, he was gone before we even realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty now. I'd better head to the scene of the crime. That's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that? We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with the blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and the parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will... Execution is execution. Execution. Electric chair, poison gas, cough, torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. You have no choice but to push forward if you want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, let's take a look at that. Estimated time of death of 1:30 a.m. Took place in the bathroom. Cause of death, the stab wound to the abdomen. Her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Okay, so I think it was probably, I mean, it had to be somebody pretty strong, because I'm thinking Sayaka was resisting, and so the killer maybe like grabbed her right wrist to kind of like hold her down, and you know, that was what caused the fracture. So it would have to be someone pretty strong to cause a fracture in her arm. So yeah, I guess that's I guess just talk to people. Aren't you gonna help to investigate Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I'd stay with her. Wait, what? I didn't know investigate Chihiro. Oh, okay, I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay. No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King of Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hito doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Alright, let's leave the gym. And I guess let's head back to my room. Oops. Can we just fast travel to it? Can we, how do we fast travel over here? Come on. Okay, nope. Okay, it's not letting me fast travel or anything, right? Okay, no. Let's see. Whoops. No. Can we leave the area? Yes. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. I kind of already investigated my room a bit. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's impossible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer switch in rooms? Aren't memory sucks. And I remember writing down, I have it right here in front of me, I wrote down, room locks can't be picked. So there was no way the killer got through the front door. So either the killer found another way inside the room, either through like a vent or something, or Sayaka opened the door for someone, which she said she wouldn't do, or maybe Sayaka killed herself. Maybe she couldn't handle what was on the DVD or whatever, because she was going kind of crazy. So maybe she killed herself. But then how did she fracture her wrist? Okay, so maybe she didn't kill herself. Huh. Okay. Let's see, anything else? Looking at that lint roller, it looks like there was way less than there was before. That's how I could see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little. There were scratches and gouges on the bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. I wrote that down as well. Rooms are soundproofed. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Okay. Let's see. Take a look at the sword. Again. But it's been taken out of its sheath. I had actually looked at the blade itself. Till now. I shouldn't be surprised. It's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade, and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. So maybe the killer has gold on them. Maybe. Just take a look at everybody's hands, see if they have gold. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus the sword is... okay. Some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Maybe... okay, so maybe the killer... because it looked like Sayaka was killed with like a kitchen knife or something. So maybe Sayaka tried defending herself with this replica sword, but you know she couldn't do it. She got killed. So yeah, maybe it was the killer's weapon that scratched up this sheath. Even as someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Huh. Okay. Let's see. Anything? Display stand. Can't take a look at that. Is that evidence of a struggle? Okay. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Our rooms are completely soundproof. Remember, if anything happened, there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another Monokuma strategy screen ideal setting. Yeah, okay, we know that. Alright, I think we got everything. Token inside, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then? Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Cause like, why the hell would we? Okay, so, all the toolkits are closed. So they couldn't have used any of the tools to cause the fracture. So it would have had to be somebody really strong, yeah. I don't think they used any tools or anything to do the fracture. So maybe it was one of these guys, one of these people. Either Mondo or Sakura, because they seem pretty strong. Okay, let's talk to Mondo. You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence right before anyone found the body. I mean, there's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They gotta toss some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. So I think if it was a girl that did it, it's probably Sakura. Because like I said, the fracture on her arm, I think it would have had to have been through like a physical altercation. And I think Sakura is the only girl strong enough to cause that to happen. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Can we go take a look at the trash room? I should check the room. Okay, no. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but... What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room. Did she lose a contact or something? I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up. She stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time. Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Oops. It's about all that, the lint roller being used up, right? There's no, like, dust or anything in the room. Unusual? What do you mean? I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Oh, no hair. Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I've never touched it. Could someone have used it too? Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullets, okay? Can I... is that it? We gotta talk to these guys again. Trash room, dirty bastard. Okay, yeah, we've already... Can we take a look at the lint roller again? I think that's it. Is it gonna allow us to leave? I've already checked everything, haven't I? that side. Here we go. On the other side. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse,